Folks, I've been a journalist, a critic, and a member of the video game industry for a long time. I've seen a lot of shit. I've seen a lot of companies come, and I've seen a lot of companies go. I have seen companies reach the pinnacle of video game interactive entertainment, and I have seen falls from grace that would make Satan himself seem like a footnote in the book of downfalls. So where does that leave us with Nickelodeon All-Stars Brawl, a fighting game looking to bank on one thing? It's got one gimmick. There's one reason you'd buy it, and that is to prey on your nostalgia. This game brought to us by a no-name developer, funded by a no-name publisher who managed to secure the rights to the Nickelodeon characters of yesteryear, of yesterdecade, really, because these characters, who do we have? Name them off for me, in case you've been living under a rock. We have Nigel Thornberry, SpongeBob SquarePants, Patrick Star, Cat Dog, Ren and Stimpy. I mean, my God. Hey, Arnold, Helga. Like, Jesus Christ. This game itself is wearing its gimmick on its sleeve. It literally is saying, look, we have shitty fighting mechanics. We don't know how to make a game. We have absolutely no reason for this game to exist other than to pit Nigel Thornberry. Yeah, fucking ginger hair, ginger mustached Nigel Thornberry against SpongeBob SquarePants or Cat Dog. It's literally mashing action figures together. There's no life to the game. It's a complete insult to your intelligence. Now, when they announced this pile of dilapidated trash, I saw what they were trying to do immediately. But you didn't, because your IQ is lower than your shoe size. Your IQ completely went out the door the moment you saw SpongeBob on the screen fighting Patrick Star. It went out the door. You saw Ren and Stimpy tag teaming against Cat Dog. It went out the door the moment you realized that your childhood was coming back to life, and for the 60 minutes to 2 hours, however long you sit down to play this garbage-ass, basic-level entry video game, that you can forget that your real life's a disaster. You can forget your crippling debt. You can forget the fact that you can't make your mortgage payment this month. You can forget the fact that you can't feed your kid. You can forget the fact that your wife's about to leave you because you're a catastrophic failure. Your career's falling apart. You have absolutely no hope. Your financial skills are piss poor because you're going to take $60 that you could put towards food, put towards gas in your car, put towards groceries, put towards household needs, and you're going to give it to a company who has no reputation so you can play as fucking Nigel Thornberry, so you can play as Helga. What a fucking clown you are. And this is not sour grapes. This is facts. I spit truth. I only know one language, and that is honesty, folks. This game is a sham. This game is going to be the most offensive and the most laughable, quote-unquote, fighting game all year, all right? With heavy hitters like Mortal Kombat, Tekken, and Street Fighter, where the fuck is there room for Nickelodeon All-Stars Brawl to pose even a fucking fraction of a threat to any of these massive, multi-million-dollar successful franchises? There isn't. There's no room in the fighting game scene. There's no room in the fighting game scene for any newcomers. And you clowns are going to buy it. That's the sad thing. You're going to see how shallow these mechanics are despite my warning. You're going to see that the game's fighting system feels antiquated, much like the cartoons it's based on. It feels clunky, much like the cartoons it's based on. And it's overall disappointing, much like the cartoons it's based on. Yeah, I'm going back and I'm about to offend all you fucking safe space loving millennials. Don't at me, kids. I'm about to drop the truth, and the truth hurts. If you need to go huddle with the rest of your safe space buddies and cry about what I'm about to say, you do what you have to do, you fucking snowflake. But these cartoons were not that great. SpongeBob, trash. Nickelodeon milks it because the people growing up in the generations have gotten consecutively dumber, and the millennials, much like the Gen Z after, have managed to follow a talking sponge through their childhood. Complete trash. Cat Dog, who the fuck cares? Hey Arnold, garbage-ass life lessons from a football-headed shaped little motherfucker with blonde hair who has a pet pig and lives in a halfway house. All right? You want me to keep destroying your childhood? You want me to keep destroying everything about your childhood. Rocco was literally a phone sex operator. He's not somebody to be looked up to in Rocco's modern life. Winslow from Cat Dog literally walked off the set of the Smurfs and ended up in a Nickelodeon show that isn't worth half the fucking nostalgia people pay it. And every single parent on the Rugrats should be arrested. They need the handcuffs thrown on them, and they need to be thrown in jail for child endangerment. The shit those babies got up to absolutely disgusts me as a parent myself. I could not fathom for one fucking second letting my child scale gigantic structures, wander off and not know where they're at, or God forbid ending up in some stranger's homes, yet those babies did all that. That was just another Tuesday for them. The people who created these cartoons are the real enemies, and those of you who grew up with these cartoons who are now about to plop down $60 of your hard-earned money to play as these characters fighting with each other, quite frankly, you've got unresolved anger issues. You seem prone to violence from characters who didn't demonstrate violence to begin with. But the sad part is, you Muppets, you fucking morons are going to be responsible for more of this trash. In a couple of years, we'll have Nickelodeon's All-Star Brawl 2. We'll have Cartoon Network All-Star Brawl. Yep, we're going to see Dexter from Dexter's Lab fighting that fucking player, Johnny Bravo. We're going to see fucking Ed, and Eddie abandon their three-way incestuous love fest to fight each other. It's all disgusting. It's all bullshit. At the end of the day, you people are the problem. You need to listen to me. You need to wait. Notice how I'm the first review on YouTube because I have the truth, because I know exactly what this game represents, and I know exactly what it's going to do to you. It's going to destroy your hopes and dreams, just like the cartoons themselves did. People praise these cartoons for being more real than the cartoons of today. Well, if you're looking for real, you need to stay on this channel. You can dislike the video. Leave me a mean comment. See if I give two shits. Go cry in a safe space. Go hug your mother. Let her tell you you're special as she strokes your hair and just coddles you like she did your entire life while you were growing up watching these shitty cartoons. And then you come back to Dead Metal of Dead Metal Media and you leave me a fucking comment saying that you finally grew up, your balls dropped, and you've accepted the truth. Not only were these cartoons not that great to begin with, but I'm right. And you're taking that $60 that you were going to spend on this and you're donating it to me instead.